everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR and welcome to another episode of Pro Cycling Manager 2018. Now with 2020 due to come out at the beginning of June, I'm trying to, get a couple of races in this career mode within the month before we do start on the new game. And so what I want to start with today, we've done these other little races. We did that in the last episode and we're now starting this. We're going it's Antalya. It looks like it's in Turkey. It's the Tour of Antalya. So the first day will be a sprint stage, be a very flat stage. We've got a big climb on day 2, a few little climbs, but an easy finish should probably suit a puncher. Then number 3, we do have, this will be one that I'd like to target if we could. I don't think we're good enough yet, but we'll see how we kind of go. And stage 4 would be a flat stage again. Now we're going to try and get through all 4 stages, so let's get right into the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. It's going to be a monotonous day when it comes to the terrain, but at least the teams with sprinters won't be complaining, and of course, those opportunists with a bit of daring won't make their life easy.
Okay, so they are counting on us for the overall final of the standings. I just want to keep my effort up near the top. Finish in the top 30 of the overall standings. Stay on the defensive into the closing kilometers of the race. If the terrain permits it, try to pick up some time on the other favourites. But I count on you to set up the sprint. You must be at the close to the front, just the time to launch a sprint as the closing kilometre of the race. Okay, so this is going to be a fairly flat day. We're already on top of the peloton. We're going to let the breakaway go, obviously. We're just going to maintain our position, let them go, and yeah, we'll see how the race unfolds. Okay, as we come to the intermediate sprint, I thought I'd cross over the line before everyone else. Doesn't really make any difference. Okay, so far it's been a pretty quiet day. So far it's a very flat stage, not much really going on, to be honest with you. That's why I thought I'd attack that a little bit. We're staying close to the top of the peloton. We have Luca Dahl here, could be absolutely butchering his name, as company. He is protecting me, which is fine, which is good. Okay, so we sprint down. We didn't win the race. There was no way that we were going to. Oh, an Irish guy won. Main thing for us is we finished in the top 30, which we have done. Not a bad race for our first start here in the Tour of Antalya. Okay, so overall standings, finished in the top 30, 17th. Okay, so they're very happy with that so far. I'm happy with that so far. There's not too much more we can do but continue on to the next day. Now, today's stage, at the start of the tour, the top teams will want to lock down the race in order to position their leaders at the best possible conditions. Okay, so it's relatively flat and will favour a bunch finished, but why not a breakaway? So look, we do have the stage 1 hill here. Category 1, sorry. So look, let's see at the beginning of the race.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. It's going to be a monotonous day when it comes to the terrain, but at least the teams with sprinters won't be complaining, and of course, those opportunists with a bit of daring.
You got a carte blanche, better take it easy early in the race, but be on guard for attacks that can happen after halfway. We're counting on you to set up the sprint. You must be close to the front at the time of the launch. They want us to finish in the top 30 again, okay, which is fine. So what we need to do is, of course, move our effort up. We need to move out this bunch a little bit better. But we're going to take it easy, and I will see you at the bottom of the first major climb of the day.
He's making a break for it. Will it prove to be too early?
Okay, we're at the bottom of the first big mountain of the mountain sprint. The breakaway is only up here. They haven't actually got that far away.
With percentages above 10%.
We want to take it easy though. We don't want to be doing too much. We need to be finishing in the top 30. So look, we'll stick in the bunch. We'll watch the climb. We shouldn't struggle too much.
A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
Okay, what we'll do, we will go on to we're okay, we're in the bunch. I don't think it's that important to be protected at the moment. We're not working too hard. To be fair, the gradients aren't that big in this climb. I think tomorrow's stage will be the main stage for the GC rider. So what we'll do, we'll follow Hagen up for the rest of the climb, keeping it easy. Everybody's working pretty damn hard apart from me. And the breakaway is a 2-minute 25 lead. Whoever's on the front here, I don't know what team they are, but they are putting in a stint. They are reducing that lead pretty immensely, actually. Jesus, taking 25 seconds off by the time I said that. Okay.
The lead over the pack is dwindling.
Okay, so we have made it to the top of the hill. And yeah, we're doing okay. We're sitting in the pack. We're not struggling. We're following Hagen here. 8 kilometers left in the stage, and yeah, I am struggling a little bit to get back to the front. I stayed behind my fellow a bit too long, and then all of a sudden there was just a little steep gradient, and he fell behind. But it's okay. We are going to try and get in behind our fellow here, Trosden.
5 kilometers remaining.
No, we're going to go on our own. Try and keep in with the pack here.
And there goes the mad burst for the final sprint.
And there we go, sprint finish.
Oh,
Trosden,
yes,
he's overdone me, but look, it's not too bad.
The
There we go, I think I've done quite well. Where did we finish? 11th. That's not too bad on another sprint stage. Very punchy stage. To be fair, the hill, we can't call it a hill, the mountain wasn't very tall.
Who appear to be fairly numerous in this difficult race.
Yeah, pretty happy with that. So let's get everybody in. So we're asked to finish in top 30. We finished 9th. We're exceptional. They're very happy with us, how we're doing and performing in this tour. So let's continue on to the next day. Now this will be a day for us. Really be hoping that we can contest. I think it's a hill finish. We're going to check it now in just 2 seconds. But I'm fairly certain it was a high climb finish, and hopefully it won't be a full peloton. Here we go. So category 3, 1, high climb finish. So hopefully we can get over this unscathed. We can probably drop most of the riders behind. It will surely decide the final standings, but other stages are worth following, such as 18 teams, compromise, 7 riders. Yeah, okay, so it's the Gilibriki stage. Whoa, I have no idea how to say that. So look, Let's see you at the start line.
Gentlemen, welcome. The profile of today's course favors climbers. The others are going to have to make an early breakaway and build up a good lead if they want to win. However, it has to be said that their chances of doing so are slim, if not
You're in the service of your
non-existent.
leader. It's an important role because you're loyal teammates. Finishing the top 30. That's what they want us to do. They want us to work ahead of the group for 25 kilometers. Okay. Well, look. Let's try and get to the front of the pack. Let's try and knock out my 25 kilometers early, so I have time to recover. And I want.
Oh boy, they're attacking a long way from home.
I actually want to challenge this stage with my teammate. I think I have the legs. I don't know. We're still very early in our career. We really shouldn't go against team orders. So we'll see what we're like once we hit that final climb of the day. But in the meantime, I'm going to get to the front of this pack. And I'm going to try and lead the course and get my 25 kilometers out of the way. Okay, so we've just completed our 25 kilometers for the day. So I'm now going to go in behind Hug and I'm going to follow him. With the rest of my team, here we are. Look, we're all here. And that's what I'm going to do now until we reach the next climb. 3 kilometers from the top of this hill sprint, the mountain sprint. We stayed within the peloton. We've followed Hagen for quite a while, and we're going to continue to do so. Not doing too bad on the energy front. Everyone else is kind of struggling, but there's a lot of flat then until the last climb of the day. Hopefully we can whittle this down. I was hoping to get this peloton down a little bit more than we already have, but it just doesn't seem to be happening like that. Ten kilometers to go. We are the foot of the last part of this climb. I am now going to put a bit of effort in, and I'm going to start reaching the front of this pack. And I want to try and hold on for a sprint finish. Peloton is pushing pretty hard. 5k to go. We'll probably take the energy gel, maybe even 3k to go. I think it kind of flattens off as we hit the top, so we're probably going to attack before. We'll see as it goes. We'll see how we go. But we've been doing pretty well. Pretty happy. The effort being put in. This will pretty much decide today's race. If I can't get the leader's jersey, I could get that young driver's jersey. I'm only 10 seconds behind. I assume it's a sprinter. I didn't have a good chance to have a good check. There we go. Working fairly hard, trying to get in here now. I have no teammates apart from Hagen. He's not really going to bring me up, so I'm going to have to follow the group.
Only 5 kilometers left. And he moves on to the attack. It could be decisive. You see that? You can read the pain on the faces at the back of the peloton. There's a growing number of riders left behind.
Pushing pretty hard here. 1 kilometer still to go. Come on, keep our own pace here. Gotta take a few more of these spots at least.
Superb sprint victory! He was the strongest at the last. The riders bringing up the rear have made it through sheer willpower. This stage was a real strength sapper.
I dropped Hagen by nearly 3 minutes. Not too bad. 17. So that wasn't the kind of finish I thought. Obviously, we are not as good as I hoped. But yeah, 17th on my first kind of proper tour on with my team. I outdid my teammate quite well by a good kind of 3 minutes. So you know what, I'll take that. That's not a bad result. Okay, so look, I was 4th on that. I wasn't going to get the sprinter's jersey, and I was 10 seconds behind overall. Which is probably dropped now.
Here are the key moments of the race.
They want us to finish in the top 30. We did. Exceptional work. And again, we held 25 kilometers, which we did as well. So that is good. I am happy with all of that. And we'll go into the final day of this tour. It's a very flat stage. Will be a sprint finish. I can't imagine too much is going to be going on for us. We were down by about 2 minutes on the young Jersey jersey, youngest rider jersey. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty flat stage, so there's not going to be much work for us to do here today.
And welcome. Today's terrain is fairly level, so it's ideal ground for those who are good on the flat.
Okay, you got a carte blanche. Better take it easy early in the race, but on guard for the attacks. You can happen after halfway. We're counting you to set up the sprint. You must be close to the front at the time to launch the sprint in the closing kilometers of the race. They want us to finish in the top 30, so it's a fairly easy day for us here. They don't actually want us to do much, but to sit in this peloton, and we're going to allow the breakaway to go. We're just going to go behind Hagen up here. We're going to follow him. So there we go. I will probably see you at the end of the race, as I can't imagine too much is going to be happening for us between now and the end of the race.
10 kilometers remaining.
Okay, we're just going under the 10-kilometer mark, and I've fallen behind. I've done the same trick as I did the last time, and I'm getting bunched between everybody. Trying to catch Kijumas.
The teammates of the main sprinters are not handing out tickets for a breakaway, so the stage will end up in a mass sprint. Flat tire. It always happens at the wrong moment.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get in the wheel of him the best I can. Try and rest a little bit.
Getting close. The riders just passed the 5 kilometers road sign.
Three kilometers. I can see them thinking about going in a second. I know I'm supposed to be leading this guy out, but I think he can lead me out.
There goes the sprint. The strong men are giving their all.
And we've gone for the sprint. Why not? Nah. Not a hope. Jeez, I lost a lot of paces.
Sprint victory. He was the strongest at the last.
And where did we come? 13th? No, 14th, 15th. Okay, that's good. That's not too bad. It's another well-placed kind of finish. It was a very flat day. We sat in the peloton the whole day. And that is the tour of Antalya. So there we go. Let's get them in and see the results for the week on our 4-day tour.
Here are a few of the key moments.
Okay, so look, stage 4, we came 15th. Not too bad. Congratulations, your exploits to the tour, Antalya. You have gained additional first stage race completed in the Continental, 20 points. Okay. Finishing in the top 30 of the final standings, we finished 13th overall. That is not bad. They're giving us exceptional 33 points here, and the managers are fairly happy with us, which is good. What do we have next on our schedule? The next tour that we have is in Croatia, Istra, and that'd be our next 4-stage race before we go off to Portugal, where we're doing the Castillo de Vide, which we might have a chance of that. They've got a couple of hills, fairly flat day. Yeah, it's not too bad. They're fairly flat, these, at the moment. But anyways, look, that'll be for the next episode. Like I said, so we'll do the next 4-day tour of Istra, and yeah, I'll see you then, I suppose. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're doing so well. We're very close now, and we will be doing a big face reveal once that does happen for you guys. Hit that like button, leave any comments down below of any tips or anything like that, or if any of you are excited about PCM 2020. And enough for myself. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.